Hello, I'm Martha Bryan. I'm a retired first grade school teacher here in Wayne County Schools, and I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce Board and several other organizations in Wayne County. And I'm going to read to you tonight The Little Teddy Left Behind. It's by Anne Mangan, and the pictures are by Joanne Moss. And here's little Teddy. And before I start reading the book, I'm going to give you just a second to run and get your teddy or any stuffed animal that you'd like to hold on to while I'm reading our story. Little Teddy Left Behind. Little Teddy woke up and sneezed loudly. Nobody heard him because there was no one there. Nicole and Jack had moved to a new house. I'm all alone, said Teddy. They've left me behind. They never were very good at packing. It was so dusty that he sneezed again. Achoo! It grew dark, and at last Teddy went to sleep again. The next morning, the cleaning lady's dog spotted him and picked him up. What do you have there? Asked the lady. And when she saw how grubby Teddy was, she grabbed him with her big hands and popped him into the washing machine. Oh, help, cried little Teddy. But she didn't hear his tiny squeak. It was terrible in the washing machine. Teddy whirled around and around until he was quite dizzy. He growled his very loudest growl, but nobody came to rescue him. At last he was spun dry and the machine stopped. Teddy lay there among all the damp clothes, wondering what would happen next. The cleaning lady opened the machine door and took him out. You're not quite dry yet, she said. I am so, growled little Teddy, but she didn't seem to hear. In a moment she pinned him upside down on the clothesline. I'd rather be dirty and right side up, he cried. It was a windy day, and Teddy swung back and forth on the clothesline. It was exciting in a way, like flying in space. All at once the line broke, and Teddy fell down, down, down. It's a good thing bears have so much fluff, he thought as he landed in the grass. Butterflies flew around him, and bees buzzed over his head. Little Teddy liked the bright, cheerful butterflies, but he was afraid of the bees. You scare me, he squeaked, even though they were too busy to hear him. Suddenly, Teddy felt hot breath in his ear. Oh, no, he cried. It's that dog again. The dog seized little Teddy in his big teeth and pushed through a prickly hedge into the next garden. Oh, my poor fur, gasped Teddy. A lady looked up as the dog rushed onto her lawn. Ugh, you've got a rat in your mouth, she screamed, throwing her garden glove at them. I'm no rat, growled Teddy. The dog ran out through the garden gate into the woods. I wish he'd drop me, thought poor Teddy. Finally, the dog spotted a rabbit and ran off, leaving Teddy behind. Teddy lay very still, hoping the dog wouldn't come back. It was quiet in the woods, but not for very long. A boy and girl came rushing toward him. Hey, a little Teddy, cried the boy, picking him up. Catch, he shouted, and poor Teddy was tossed from one to the other until he felt quite sick. Jack and Nicole never played with him like this. At last the children grew tired of their game, and the girl flung little Teddy high into the air. Up, up, up he sailed, right into the branches of a tall tree. No sooner had he landed than he heard an angry, chattering noise. Trying to steal my nuts, are you? Teddy looked down from his perch. On the next branch, a squirrel was glaring at him. Teddy tried to explain about the boy and girl and their awful game of catch, but the squirrel didn't seem to hear. This is my tree, he said, giving Teddy a sudden push. The little bear fell down, 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 and landed on a wooden floor. He was still getting his breath back and wondering how Jack and Nicole would ever find him when he heard children's voices. He tried his growl and he tried his squeak, but they were too small for anyone to hear him. The floor was as dusty as the empty room he had left behind. Once again, little Teddy began to sneeze and sneeze. The sneezes were louder than the growls and squeaks, And soon the voices came nearer. Look, there's a ladder. It's a tree house. Two faces were peering at him. Two faces he knew very well. It's little Teddy, cried Jack. How did he get in our new yard? I thought he was still packed up. I don't know, said Nicole, giving Teddy a hug. Maybe he's been exploring his new home. What a wonderful tree house he's found. Let's call it the Teddy house, said Jack. His very own house. Little Teddy liked the idea. A few days later, Nicole and Jack had a housewarming party for all of their friends, and each friend brought a teddy bear so that little Teddy could have his own party in his new home in the big tree. And there's the tree house at night in the big tree. And this is the story of little Teddy left behind.